So now that we are in a bull market, there's no time to waste. When do you start taking profits? That's what we want to talk about today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Search5.tv, and today we want to talk about taking profits. Now that the bull run is here, there's no time to waste because you do not know when it's going to come to an end, but you also do not want to come out early. So what does that all mean? That's what we want to cover in this video. But before I jump into this video, guys, please note that I am not a financial advisor. If you do require financial advice, but now you know what to do, please approach someone who's trying to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. That said, let's jump into taking profits. What is the importance of taking profits? Well, during a crypto bull run where the market experiences crazy price increases, it's crucial to have a well thought out take profit strategy. The crypto market is highly volatile and bull runs are often followed by significant corrections or bear markets. So if you hear anyone saying super cycle, this like the other, that's probably the time to review a situation, and if you are heavily exposed, maybe start trimming your position. I'm just saying that's what I will be doing. Without a strategy to lock in your gains, traders and investors alike may watch their profits disappear as prices retrace sharply. For those who are new, most of your favorite crypto asset will go down by 90 to 99%, and that's a fact. It happens. Even for those looking very strong, that will happen. Over 90% drawbacks. So there is a decision for you to make. So let's talk about some of the key reasons to take profits. The first one is the volatility of the crypto market. Prices can rise exponentially during a bull run, but corrections are often severe and sudden. Taking profits ensures you secure gains before the market turns, because if you don't take profits, someone else will do on your behalf and you'll be left holding the bag. The second reason is that unrealized profits versus realized gains are totally different things. They're not the same. Unrealized gains are paper profits that exist only on balance sheet. By taking profits, you convert them into actual cash that you can actually use in the real world or to stable assets like stable coins, reducing the risk of losing these gains during a downturn. So some people may actually want to go into fiat. That's up to you. You do yourself. You do what works for you. But some of us will probably want to go into stable coins when the market is cooled down. You start scaling back into different positions, and the best one will probably getting more Bitcoin if you're not heavily exposed in Bitcoin, of course. The third reason is you want to manage your emotion. Believe me, when prices start going up 100% every day over a week, 2 weeks to a month, that's crazy. You got to manage your emotion because you're always thinking, oh, it can only go higher. So bull runs can lead to greed, causing investors and traders alike to hold on for too long, expecting prices to rise indefinitely. That's not going to happen. Taking profits helps to manage emotions and maintain discipline. In this market that we are in, because it's peer-to-peer or person-to-person, if you don't, the other person on the other side of that wall is going to take the profits on your behalf, and it won't benefit you, of course. So you need to manage your emotion. It's almost like when you're thinking, oh, I want more. That's probably the time to go in and take some profit. You almost want to contradict your own feelings, your own emotions. You want to contradict them, because if you follow emotions, they are going to wreck you on the upside, they are going to wreck you on the downside. You decide. The fourth reason is that you probably want to explore other investment opportunities. Locking in profits allow you as an investor during market corrections to buy back assets at lower prices. You also want to mitigate your risks. By taking profits as an investor, you may end up reducing the exposure to overvalued assets. For example, in a bull run, everything is overvalued, because as you will notice, guys, when the market starts going crazy, even the most useless asset, most useless crypto will actually go up by a few multiples, but that thing may not have any value. We are talking of the same crazy increases we are watching on meme coins at the moment. That could actually happen across the whole crypto ecosystem in a proper bull run. If you get an asset that doesn't even move during a proper bull run, it was probably a dead project. But even dead projects, they get resurrected during that time and they go back to their graves afterwards. In this video, I also want to share some examples of taking profit strategies, and I think we've covered some of these in previous videos, but this is the time now to keep reminding each other that you need to take profits, and here are some of the approaches or strategies you may use. The first one I would consider is percentage-based profit taking, and here you sell a predetermined percentage of your holdings after reaching specific profit levels. For example, if you are one of the few who bought Bitcoin at 55k, some of us actually looked at it and went into below 20k, but if your right price was 55k, when it rises to 110, you could sell 25% of your holdings and locking in 100% profit on that portion. This is, after doubling, you may want to take 25% up. The second approach or strategy is dollar cost averaging or DCA out. When you are buying, you also do DCA so that you can kind of average your cost base. You can also do that when you're going up your profit base. You want to average it up, because you never know. Sometimes you go in, you take a profits and they go down, you become the genius. But if you take 100% of your profits and close your position and the price doubles, you feel useless. I wanted to use a stronger word there, but you feel useless. That's what the market does to you, and then you end up FOMOing and you lose everything. So dollar cost averaging, where you gradually sell your holdings at regular intervals or price milestones during the bull run. I mean, for example, if you were in Ethereum, for example, and it is $3,500, when it rises to 6.5, I know that just increasing by about 3,000, you may decide, okay, this is it. I don't see Ethereum going too far this cycle. You may decide to sell 10% of your holdings, and you do that at intervals, say every time the price increases by 500, you sell another 10% until you are totally out of the position. It varies, of course, but some of these, they do actually require you to be active. The next strategy is target price levels. This one is kind of difficult, but for those who are good at it or who see it as valuable, here it is. You set your sell orders at specific price levels based on your analysis or a predetermined profit goal. This is where it gets crazy and gray. Predetermined profit goal. Some of the goals we set ourselves pie in the sky. Under the target price levels, you may want to decide to sell 50% of your holdings, say when Bitcoin hits, if it ever gets to that price, 150K. I'm not saying that's the target, but why not? And then you decide to sell another 25% when it reaches 170,000. That's up to you though. The fourth strategy is using what's called a trailing stop loss. With this, you use a stop trailing loss order to automatically sell your asset if the price drops by a certain percentage from its peak. So here you're actually reducing your risk. You're not really aiming for the top of the price range because no one can actually hit that, because if you hit that, it just drops, so no one can claim I've sold at the peak. No. So using a stop trailing loss order to automatically sell your asset if the price drops by a certain percentage from its peak. So for example, if Bitcoin reaches 150K and you set a trailing stop loss at 10%, then your position will sell automatically if the price drops to 135,000. Still good. I know you missed the other 15K, but it's still good that you sold closer to the top. Not many people can do that, but you will have done so if you follow that strategy. The fifth strategy is using market cycle analysis. Here you can use indicators like the relative strength index or RSI, moving average, or market sentiment to identify overbought conditions and exit over valid price points. Now, I just want to make a comment on the market sentiment. It depends, because the way the current bull run is going at the moment, it's not the whole market the way it's shifting, but things may change. It's looking like prices are shifting based on the niche or narrative. So you've got the Bitcoin season, you've got the Ethereum season where anything Ethereum goes up, then you've got the new layer ones, then you've got the meme coins. At the moment, so far, it's feeling relatively different to the past two cycles I've experienced. So you make your own decision, but analyzing market sentiment is not as easy as it looks. Even the fear and greed index, I think it might come unstuck this time around. I'm just saying. So one example is when the RSI indicates Bitcoin is overbought at 120K, you may decide to take profits at that level, always remembering that you cannot nail the top. The fifth strategy could be portfolio rebalancing. Here you sell portions of your crypto holdings to rebalance your portfolio according to your original asset allocation plan. So for example, if your crypto holdings grow to 70% of your portfolio during a bull run, if you are diversified between crypto and non-crypto asset, of course, you may sell part of your holdings to bring it back to 50% and allocate the gains into stable assets, waiting for those opportunities when prices go down. So those are the strategies you can use to mitigate your risks. So guys, this is the time to have these discussions, because when there is euphoria, no one will be listening and no one will be thinking about that. We will all be dreaming of going to that Lamborghini garage or Aston Martin garage to go and buy that next best thing. This is the time to actually plan. Look forward to that. So my thoughts, taking profits during a bull run is essential to mitigate risks, secure gains, and prepare for future opportunities. Without a plan, the emotional highs and lows of the market can lead to poor decision making. The strategies that we've outlined in this video can help you as an investor to lock in profits while staying disciplined and well positioned for the next phase of the market cycle. Ignore the crowd. You will hear a lot about diamond hands, we are all in this together. No, you're not, because the person who's saying that is probably selling. And influencers are the worst culprit. They will be hyping you up, guys, so that you feel you belong to some community, but they're actually selling. Have you noticed when they buy, they tell you I've bought, they don't tell you I'm going to buy. When they've sold, they come and tell you I sold. Maybe after things have gone down, they will tell you, oh, I sold here. That's how they operate, because you are the exit liquidity in most cases. Anyway, guys, that's my few thoughts as far as the current bull run is concerned. It's about to get exciting now. Just watch that Bitcoin dominance. It might still go up, but I think at the moment it is struggling to stay where it is. Anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Until the next one, this is FD for HBAR.TV signing out now. Bye.